All right, question number 4. All right. Given the function f of x equals 3x squared, express the value of f of x plus h minus f of x over h in simplest form. This is a difference quotient, people. This is a difference quotient. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this first part, f of x plus h, and that simply means that we are going to take this function and we're going to replace the x with x plus h. So instead of 3 times x squared minus 1, it will be 3 times x plus h squared minus 1. And I strongly suggested a while back that you write that right underneath the original function f of x when doing these problems. Did you take my advice? Did you remember to do that? I hope you did. And then we've got the regular function f of x, which we're going to use, right here in just a moment. And so when we set this up, here is what we do. We write f of x plus h, so that's going to be 3 times x plus h squared minus 1. And then minus f of x. Now I need parentheses because I have to make sure that minus sign applies to everything. Make the parentheses a little bit more reasonable in size. There we go. And then the whole thing has to be divided by h. All right, so I've got some simplification to do. I'm going to take that x plus h squared. I'm going to square it and distribute the 3 in at the same time. Stick with me. X squared, and that times 3, so that will be, oops, I want to do it in blue here. That will be 3x squared. And then 2 times their product, so that's 2xh times the 3, that'll be 6xh. And then h will get squared times the 3, that will be times 3h squared. Don't forget the minus 1. Now we have to distribute this negative sign in there, so we'll have minus 3x squared and then plus 1. And then the whole thing is over h. All right? So now it is time to, see, that green's a little bright there. I think it's going to can I not change the color? Markup is really limited. Anyway, sorry, I'm talking to myself. Let's see, what cancels out? The 3x squared and the minus 3x squared, the minus 1 and the plus 1. So what's left is 6xh plus 3h squared all over h. And you see that there's an h in the bottom and an h in each of the terms upstairs. So it will reduce to, 6x plus 3h. And that, kids, is your answer. Difference quotients. You can get it. You can do it. You got to get it. You can.